Last session, the party found themselves in the city of Kalos, enjoying a nice night at a party, held in their honor as victors in the chariot races. During the course of the party, you encountered many of the famed head houses of the city of Kalos, major lords and ladies who held great sway. Many of them were fairly normal individuals, but a few that you knew tended to cause some mischief over the course of the party. Through some divine sightseeing from your ally Ganesh, you noted that the Cloud Crowns were being led by something dangerous and fairly evil looking, as you saw a 14-foot tall, giant yellow cloaked figure leading the two of them through the party. Being only able to see this for a few moments, as they made their way towards Belric, you decided to intervene. And as your party began to realize the danger you were in, with the Cloud Crown still around, decided to formulate a plan. You sent word to Vitalius of Graylin to meet with him as soon as you could. As one of your members went to meet with him, another, Belric, discovered that the Cloud Crowns had used some madness magic to instill something in an individual that Seer had met not too long prior. Through some clever use of magic, you were able to cure it, and that individual immediately left the party in fear of the Cloud Crowns. Belric met with Vitalius, told him of the situation, and you all learned that there are others in the city who follow the word of Graylin and seem to have some tie into this situation. These individuals you've met before. And these are the individuals you now meet again. As your party has collected itself in the early morning hours of the city of Kalos Rising on this fine Thursday. You all made your way towards the Yellow Crane Inn, and upon walking in, Vitalius paid off the bartender with a few coins, asking the whereabouts of certain individuals, who he then immediately turns to his right, where you all turn and see an interesting group of 6. You can see a Furbolg, a large Warforged with a strange crown, a human man in full plate mail, another with what seems to be mithril armor with a large black onyx blade currently on their back. You can see a strange dragonborn covered with mechanical-looking armor, and a fanciful human man with gray hair. Most of them look somewhat familiar to how you've seen them before. However, some are new. The old man, and specifically the Warforged, and the Dragonborn. But majority of them you've seen before. You can see the older man, dressed in this fine noble attire, is currently preparing himself to stand. As he does so, they all meet the gaze of Vitalius, who ushers you all forth. Vitalius begins. Nightmare, it's a pleasure to see all of you again. I've brought some individuals who want to talk to you. You can see now, Ganesh, that the one blue-skinned Furbolg is immediately recognizable as the other entity that was in your vision that you had the night prior. You see Vitalius looks around at the group of them, and you can see that individual Skiffle immediately perks up. Pull up seats. And you see Vitalius kind of moves his fingers towards the bartender, and you see helping hands bring a variety of chairs for you all to kind of sit around the table here. You can see only two of them seem to be having meals. You can see the heavily armor-clad Toto currently has his meal in front of him, as well as the Dragonborn. The rest of the individuals seem to either be eating nothing or drinking alcohol.
Okay. Fancy meeting all you here again.
You see Toto, which is this individual, says, "We can say the same thing. What are you all doing here?"
Would be the best way to say this.
Careful.
Really, we really just having an outing,
The festival?
pretty much. At least that's why we're still here.
Well, that's a coincidence. We're doing the same.
Interesting. The arena.
Of course. Team battles?
Yeah.
Well then. It'll be exciting to see all you in combat, hopefully.
Same to you.
See, Vitalius kind of looks about the group. The real reason we're here, though, is... Well, I believe Skiffle, you saw something last night, correct? You see the blue-skinned Furbolg kind of looks up at Yugamesh. Yeah, I saw something. Did that have anything to do with all of you?
Yeah. You were looking through my eyes.
Interesting. So, you saw exactly what I saw?
Yeah. Big yellow.
Big Yellow. Well, what do you know about Big Yellow?
How many people are around?
In the tavern?
Yeah.
It's fairly early, and it's, Thursday is one of the more popular days for the festival.
Okay.
There's not too many people. If you talk quietly enough, no one would hear you.
Okay. Well, we know that it's fond of a certain group of people. Some of them being nobles.
You see, they, with passive insight, probably Belric and Fairder mostly, they're exchanging glances. Specifically, you can see Skiffle seems to be exchanging glances with that noble-looking, gray-haired individual. Skiffle kind of perks up. Big Yellow does favor a lot of noble people, rich artists, and the like. Do you know Big Yellow's name? at that point, you can see the noble gray-haired individual kind of gives him like almost a death glare. Not really good at hiding that.
Can I pipe up in the conversation to just answer yes?
Yeah.
You have to, we're all in this together. You don't gotta ask.
We all have like a thing going on, seeing through each other's eyes.
Hey, look, romance aside, okay? Oh man.
You do know Big Yellow's name.
Well, as you see, Skiffle begins to begin a conversation. The noble individual finally perks up. Do you know how dangerous he is?
Idea?
Then you don't truly know.
Probably not.
Well, then how dangerous are we talking? I have visions, but not always the clearest of things.
Skiffle perks up again. We've been working to stop his influence in the city. He had multiple avenues he was using, and we put a halt to a lot of them. But there's something loose in the city. We think it might be a part of him that could be very dangerous to all of us.
What So what type of measures have you taken to prevent this or try to stop it?
Well, you see then the older individual kind of speaks up again. We stopped 2 plays from happening and stopped them from spreading their corruption that way. But the thing that's loose, we don't know how to find it. It dug its way out of whatever chamber it was in and is now loose below the city somewhere.
Chamber? What chamber?
We, Skiffle perks up. We've discovered the Cloud Crowns were working as, members of this cult. And we tried to put a stop to it.
It's like your handiwork. Not bad.
You see they all kind of smile at that. At this point, Belric and Faradir, with your passive insights, and just generally your passive perceptions, of the individuals that are not talking, specifically, you can see the Warforged individual and the mithril-plated individual, which both of you would know to be, well, him to be Sergikova, who is that individual that looked vampiric the first time you met him. He is currently going one by one. During the course of the conversation, is just staring at one person for like a minute, and then moving on to the next, and just like reading everyone up and down. The Warforged has not taken their eyes off Senti since she sat down.
All this romance, man. I gotta say.
Yeah. They can't keep their eyes off
All of
us.
us.
They can't.
They can't. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God, this is like the most unhinged response.
Okay. Um, okay.
It's around this point where you can see the older man, Skiffle. Do you- Before we talk more, do you think we should see if anything's watching us? Yeah,
Is that
sure. You see he like cracks his fingers and begins to cast a spell.
Ooh.
As he does so, it's recognizable to be detect magic as he just puts it up into the air to see
I'm gonna
magic around
glow
himself.
like a fucking beacon?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
all did.
Like,
Yeah, you're gonna light up like a Christmas tree. Different colors.
how many types of magic is coming from this person? Yes.
Yes.
As he does that, I'm gonna cast the invisibility.
Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah.
through Lumberdoom, you cast see invisibility. Looking about, make a perception check.
Ah, shit.
Got this. Maybe not. I'm not gonna say that actually.
First roll.
Not
Average.
bad.
Average.
What is it?
You could be worse.
12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be worse. It
Yeah,
definitely
looking
could be.
looking around the space, it's clear of anything so far that you can see. And as you notice this, Skiffle goes, "It looks clear."
I don't see anything either.
Good. We with this thing still out, we tried to chase down the Cloud Crowns yesterday, but they're not living in their home anymore. They've taken residence in the center of the city. It's impossible for us to get to them. Do you know if they are going to any other parties, like last night?
Probably, but nothing they've mentioned specifically. I could probably figure it out though.
From what we can tell, based on talks with a person who was with them, they're still in contact with the entity below the city, and their plan is still salvageable.
Just out of curiosity, is this person you're referring to Osiris Stormbane?
Yes.
Good to know.
He became much more agreeable once we killed him.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Less resistance.
If you kill him once, you can kill him again.
Fair.
I mean, think about how many times we've killed Sebastian.
Yeah. See, you talked him up. He's gonna pop up in the city now.
I hope not.
There's some confused glances across the table as they don't know who Sebastian is, and they're just like, "What is this inside joke?"
Yeah.
If only it was a joke.
Sebastian is a Cambion who was the lord of a city in Decabal. He just keeps coming back when we kill him because he's a fiend and we're not in the nine hells when we kill him. So we keep killing him.
Huh. Interesting.
Annoying, really.
Very.
So, Do you do any of you have a plan on this whole situation?
Well, we didn't really know it was a situation until like right now, really. Um,
So
Have
no plans then.
not yet. Do you know where this chamber is?
Yeah, it was a couple 100 feet below the Cloud Crown's manor. They had a secret hallway behind the bookshelf in their study that led to an elevator that led down.
I wonder if it's a dawn tomb.
well, then how would it?
A what?
Hmm.
A
What did
dawn
this
tomb.
chamber look like?
We well, the chamber we fought them in was something we've seen before. It was you see, like, as Skiffle, the blue skin furball, is like preparing to say this, he gets another one of these evil looks from the noble looking individual who has not said their name yet. And you see, like, Skiffle kind of like perks up and looks at him. I'm gonna say with like a passive insight, for Faraday and Belric, they're definitely talking to each other. It's
Would I get that? I have a passive insight of 17.
yeah, I'd say you as well. You
Okay.
specifically would note that, like, this is like something that, like, people who are silently talking to each other would do. They're just looking at each other and communicating in their heads for about a few moments. Yeah,
Amateurs.
yeah, they're not used to hiding that.
I love this. We're just seeing ourselves.
It was a large, like, almost like cathedral-like room with beautiful tiles and stuff, and then there was a large door at the back. We actually never opened it, but we never opened it.
And that was the one that's on the ground.
Yeah, there was
Or-
some room behind the main, almost like church-like chamber.
And this door, was it magically reinforced?
You see, they all just kind of look at each other with, like, confusion. You see the individual Toto, who's, you know, now finished eating. It was not, from what we could tell.
Well, then it might not be a Dawn Tomb, but it also might still be a Dawn Tomb.
The room in the back might be.
Yeah.
You see, Skiffle kind of perks up. We were given a vision of just a large hole dug in the side of some cage room. It had, like, large chains in it. But we never actually fully went in ourselves.
If it could dig out, then it wasn't a Dawn Tomb.
No, then it wasn't. Might be a portal
Or a demi-plane.
or a demi-plane.
No, but then it couldn't have dug out and gone onto this plane. It was probably just a room.
No, a planar portal in the room.
Yeah, that's probably true. How do you...
Well, whatever was in there, they had it chained up real tight. They flipped a specific lever and it just released it.
Okay.
Very bad security, honestly.
Okay, so this is like a physical beast.
I mean, it dug. It was chained. I don't know. Osiris didn't know much. Like he told us that they never really let him in on what it was, just that they had something and it was a part of their grand plan, which was slightly foiled, but
Alright, so it sounds like we need to get down to that room.
you can,
So,
you can try. We were able to break in, but
No, security will be worse now. Be
What
more
if-
tight.
yeah, we
You
also
could get
burned the study
invited.
down. So
That's what I was thinking too.
I can probably get the Cloud Crowns to like me.
They're already fond of you, that's for sure.
I don't know if they're fond of me. I hope they're not fond. Well, I guess it would be helpful.
They're at least intrigued.
Yeah. They don't hate me, at the very least. And they think I might become part of their weird cult.
you see the noble-looking man go, "You don't want to be a part of their cult."
Oh, no, I know. I have no intentions of joining their weird cult.
But that'll give us an in.
Yeah, I could make them think I want to join their weird cult. You know, I do have the perfect in for it, too.
Do you?
Well, I was doing a lot of research, and I did find something I think they might be interested in.
How much of their activities have you seen?
Not much. To be fair, I've mostly been avoiding them because they're creepy. I know that they deal in magic items. I know that they're trying to spread their cult. Apparently, they have underground chambers in their manor, and that's about it.
They haven't showed you anything, have they?
The only time I saw anything was at the play.
What did you see?
A symbol.
You looked at the symbol.
I could recreate it. Don't worry. Someone's cast remove curse on me. It didn't affect me anyways. It's fine.
Okay.
But I know what the symbol looks like, and I could recreate it if needed. I would prefer not to, but I could.
You see, with such a high passive insight, as you're telling them the story, once you get to the part where you say you weren't affected by it, you can clearly see him relax slightly, but that also lets you know that he had tensed up. And he looked slightly like he was getting hostile in the moment. That older, noble man.
Okay.
But he kind of
I'm
like,
glad I didn't mention the advanced symbol at all.
yeah, but he kind of untensifies as this conversation continues.
This old man. He's so angry.
Why are you so angry? uh, little does he know, I'm the one cursing him. There's like,
Yeah, Gamesh is the one with a weak mind.
I'm the one that gets mind controlled, buddy.
Looking in the wrong place.
Well, since we don't have any plans, I have stuff I need to do. I need to go to the library. I'll see you all later. And he just gets up and walks out.
She's
The older-
walking off.
The older man, right?
Yeah, the older man.
Okay.
He steps up and begins to leave, as he seemed like he was about to when you first arrived.
All right. Okay.
So do we want me approaching the Cloud Crowns at all? Like,
At this point, it seems like our best bet.
I can
Well-
probably get.
You see, Skiffle kind of perks up. They clearly have locked themselves down tight. From what we can tell, they only went to the party last night, but they straight up flew across the city to get to the center after we messed up their shows, their plays.
So, no longer found in their mansion.
No, it's... Personally, I don't think they'll be that dumb to
Well,
be that open.
probably not. Though, on the bright side, they're out of clone spells.
That's good to know. Do you see Skiffle kind of looks to the rest of his group. Do you guys think that they're going to plan something for the festival?
Oh, most definitely. Like, for sure. That's what they do.
Well, the big event at the end.
Yeah, they could show the symbol to a lot of people. I have a question. How much do you all know about the symbol?
You
Anything
see,
helpful you could share?
majority of them would start like looking at each other and then looking towards the door haphazardly. Like clearly, they're
Like, don't know what to do now.
Yeah, clearly they're not the most knowledgeable, but from what we can tell, it causes madness. It can imbue different effects. You see, now finally speaking up, Sergikova, who has been like analyzing all of you in depthly. When I went and saw Osiris during his play to get his symbol, he used it on me before he talked to me. I saw strange hallucinations and was essentially out of it for enough time for him to take me into a private room to talk. It's very dangerous.
And just to clarify, I've only seen one symbol. That's all there is, right?
You see Skiffle kind of perks up. We destroyed 2 symbols, but the symbol seems to have some power imbued into it.
Is it the same symbol or
It's
two of the same?
I think it's the same symbol. We didn't really look at it. We just destroyed it.
Hey, Gabash, can I talk to you in private real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and move away out of your shot.
Okay. So 2 of you get up and leave the table. Yeah. At this point, it's just like a very awkward staring contest as like the
Everybody sizing each other up.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Warforged
The
straight
two
up is
talkers
just
left.
still staring at Senti, not speaking a word, just like watching.
Senti's staring back though. That's what she says.
Yeah,
She said she's just been staring back.
they've both just been staring, unblinking. It's terrifying. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get away. I'm just gonna ask.
Hey, Gabash, should I tell them about the advanced symbol? Because, that old guy started getting kind of hostile when I was talking about how I saw it. like the
Oh.
normal symbol. So, like, should I mention the advanced symbol? Because
I don't see, I don't see why not. I think he was more worried about you being affected by it. But,
I just
I mean,
need to go from someone with helpful information to someone who's a threat. It's a
yeah,
very fine line.
yeah. What's the event symbol do again?
I don't know. I'm not allowed to research it. But
Okay.
supposedly it's stronger.
I like that attitude you threw. I don't know. I can't research.
Listen, the perfect time to be snarky is in, in the middle of a private chat while you're away from another private chat.
uh,
Go back now. I'm sure it'll be fine
Yeah.
to tell them about the advanced symbol, especially
Yeah.
since the old guy's gone.
I'll say it like this. I'll leave it to your judgment.
Do that. I have terrible judgment.
Nah, you're usually right. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna go back and sit down.
Yeah, you come back and sit down. Senti, what is your alignment?
Ooh.
Chaotic evil.
Okay.
Neutral.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
I hope he knows that this could be war. Okay.
Yeah, we might.
And they're down a man.
We are not above throwing hands in a tavern.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're staring back at this other Warforged, and as you do so, you begin to note something interesting. That strange metallic horns that protrude out of the head. You begin to hear like a slight clock ticking sound, and you feel a will. You start to have these like strange feelings of this individual in front of you, but you reject them. You kind of push them away, and the feeling you got off of them is the feeling of royalty. But this person isn't your king.
Subjugate.
Royalty.
Did he
Like-
just try
like
to
nobles.
Subjugate Sinti.
There's like an air of authority about them, and specifically their horns begin to like shape themselves like a crown of some sort. It is very strange.
If you give us the word, Sinti, it's on.
Yeah,
Just so-
we
just so
will.
you know, we will slaughter them.
Do not tolerate any kind of mind control here.
No. Any one of us could just say the word, and all of us are down to fight.
I will say-
immediately.
It's a stark difference between the fully metal, clearly noble, regal Warforged and the plant-covered, rusted, green Warforged of Senti. There's two different versions of how Warforged should be.
Ours is
Currently
better.
currently staring off at each
Free
other.
will.
Yeah.
Ours is better.
And we'll fight you on that.
It's pretty strange.
It's the stark contrast.
Paint Sinti. And then Cinti will be even more rusted and green, because that's perfection.
Exactly.
And probably I should say at this moment, as they're staring down and Santi is like slightly confused, squints curiously with like that slight confusion. All of a sudden, you see the eyesight of that individual is immediately like taken aback as Chad flashes very brightly and he forces him to like look away for a moment as Chad defends his owner.
Just wait till we cast Awaken on Chad.
You stay away from my mom, buddy. What are the other members of the party doing?
At this point, you can see the Dragonborn kind of is just very quiet. He at this point has finished his meal, and you do note that over the course of the conversation, he's just kind of like sitting, watching, very passive individual. And you can see like at some point their the edges of their like neck armor begin to like jut and move, and you see slowly the helm that is shown on the image fully encapsulates their face as they put on their full suit, essentially.
Okay, and that's the middle right one, right?
No, that's this one.
Okay, wait. Okay, that's the Dragonborn.
Yeah, the Warforged is the one with the weird antennae.
Okay, and that's the one on the middle right.
Yeah, middle right.
Okay. See, I had him backwards. Okay.
It's all good.
Okay.
Right, so I guess Seer and Ganesh just come and sit back down.
Okay.
I guess I'll start talking if no one else wants to.
Yeah, you can see that there's a little bit of an awkward pause as like you two walked away, and like the rest of them don't know what to talk about.
Yeah, we're the talkers of the group.
Yeah, yeah.
None of them are looking at Faradir. They're just kind of like,
Too scary.
yeah, Faradir is insanely tall.
Hell yeah.
So he's just gonna
Her passive
Sit down.
intimidation is ridiculous.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's 22.
yeah, insane.
Yeah, the only I would say the only one who makes eye contact with Faradir is probably Surdrakova, who at this point is just continuously analyzing people.
Is that that's the Fearbolt?
Thinks about
No,
us
that's the
taking.
vampire.
That's
Just
that's
like-
the
Oh,
vampiric.
okay.
He doesn't
Mr.
look like
Edgy.
he doesn't look like a vampire, but you do see he looks like a fanciful, noble individual with like this beautiful mithril armor, and it's just kind of like staring you down. And there's a hint of like red to the eyes, but they look just like a normal person, a little pale.
We know better.
We've seen enough.
But probably the
I
thing
don't know
that
if Faradir's ever seen a vampire or not.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't think she has.
no, Faradir has.
Oh, she has?
Faradir was with
Yeah.
you guys when you went into the basement of
Yeah.
Oh,
your manor.
right.
Yeah, so you've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I would say Faradir, the thing you are caught the most of is the sword on the back of that individual is it's intriguing. Like you keep catching glances of it, even just seeing like the pommel and the very edge of the blade. It is a beautiful, some sort of onyx black blade that seems slightly jagged in places.
Oh Lord. Does he? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I guess I'll add. After a second of just kind of sitting here where everyone's being awkward, Seer will start talking.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how much you guys know about the symbol, but apparently it's supposed to like awaken a portal in your head for, the Yellow King. Um, and there's like an advanced version.
Huh. Interesting. You see, they all start thinking for a moment. Makes sense. Makes sense.
So, I really just want to know if the Cloud Crowns have the advanced version or not.
I I don't fully know. We They didn't have it when we killed them, so although their bodies did turn into goop.
And that's cool.
Yeah. I don't think. I think Johannes has the goop. I don't think we do.
And, okay.
Yeah, they don't have the goop. The other individual did.
I also need to go to the library and do legal research.
Battle of the brains.
I can't approach the Cloud Crowns with nothing.
No, that's where the older guy went. To the
Oh,
library.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
I wonder if the older guy knows about the secret room.
Alright.
You know what? Actually, I'll ask.
Also, the guy who left, does he know about the library's secret rooms?
Um, we've never been to the library yet, so
So no. Well, I hope he finds them.
hopefully.
Because he's not going to find what he's looking for unless he gets there.
Good to know. Next time we see him, we'll ask him if he made it to the secret rooms, I guess. Well, it's been good chatting with all of you and sharing intel. If anything happens at the festival, we got your backs. We'll all be there
Same to
together,
you.
so
And I can cast Sending.
that's good. I can't.
Well, you only have to respond, so.
Good to know. Well, we should
Yeah.
probably get going. It's good to meet another person who believes in Graylin. May the Watcher guide you.
May the Watcher guide you too.
I'm gonna give Gamesh a thumbs up.
Because this is very new for Gamesh because he's never even considered himself like a follower, just kind of,
Yeah, it's like it's nice to see
aligning.
someone who believes in Graylin. It's like, well, I saw him. How could I not?
Yeah, I'm kind of obligated in this way.
It's like I'm kind of made me a servant.
Oh no. Well, hopefully the next time we see each other, it'll just be in the arena.
Hopefully. We look forward to it.
All right. You all take it easy.
You as well. He looks towards Vitalius. Avant-garde. Avant-garde?
All right, Nightmare. And I guess I'll start making my way out. Unless you guys want to keep staying talking, I guess.
I'll follow Gamesh.
Yeah. So you all begin to exit the Yellow Crane Inn as the Nightmare begin to converge and speak very quickly before they make their next move. An interesting conversation, to be sure. Some intel was gained, but it seems neither party has a very clear plan of what to do going forward. But you all have a slight insight into your opponents. Them, maybe a little bit more. Based on how deeply they were inspecting you. But you make your way back out into the street. As you do so, Vitellius will say, "Well, I hope that meeting was to your satisfaction. I'll be there during the games. If you need anything, let me know, Gamesh."
I will. You take it easy.
You as well. Avant-garde. Knight's head to all of you as he makes his own way.
Are we gonna go have our own discussion? Or are we just gonna...
Whatever you wish. The morning is yours.
God, it's morning.
Oh yeah, it's early.
I forgot! That felt like a late night conversation.
Oh no, it was early morning.
That was a breakfast conversation.
Over pancakes, eggs, and bacon.
I haven't eaten yet.
I know. I'm just saying. We
Bro,
can
don't
have
talk
the.
about food. I'm hungry.
Same.
Do I know if Warforged does magic?
Do you know what?
If the Warforged, since he just asked me if I knew if the Warforged was magic, I don't think so.
If his horns or antenna were magic.
You can make a Arcana check.
It's not 20.
Okay. Okay.
You cast legend lore on the horns.
While they were intrinsically taking in all of you, Seer, you just happened to look at the Warforged for a decent amount of time as they were staring down Senti in a more protective manner, but you were able to somehow realize the horns of that Warforged are definitely not natural. It seems to be, from what you can tell, some sort of attuned magical item, some sort of crown that has shifted and shaped the Warforged's very outward appearance to be these two curled, gnarled, almost spires out of their head. That is a version of a crown that they now wear. I'd also say you probably would have also heard a slight ticking sound, as if whatever that crown is technically clockwork, but has been attuned and imbued in such a way that it does not appear outwardly as what it innately is.
I'll relay all this to Senti.
A Warforged with a crown, who imbues an aura of royalty.
What a time to
Sounds like that
roll,
Warforged has a massive ego. They need to be
gotta
knocked
humble
down a
him.
few pegs. Yeah, let me at him. I'll humble him.
Humble him.
I'll humble him violently.
Honestly, what a time to roll a nat 20.
Right.
It's like, oh, in this conversation where I was very busy being paranoid, yeah, no, but I did notice all the magic. Don't worry about that.
Knows many magics.
I do.
Yeah.
It's almost like that's a shtick my character has.
So, you find yourselves alone on the city streets of Kalos.
Let's have they're close to us. They were close to our
Yeah, they were not that far.
yeah. Uh I think we should head back to the inn.
I do have something I want to ask, and I don't think y'all are gonna like it.
I think I might know, but go ahead.
I'm gonna ask it out here.
Alright, then yeah. I'm pretty sure I know then. But let's go. Figure out what we're gonna do. Yeah, so I guess we head back to the ants
The Rapid Ants Inn.
the rapid ants in, yeah.
Yeah. You find
Ants,
yourselves.
your pants.
You find yourself back at the inn. Are able to, presumably, go into a room to be all private and have a secure, safe conversation.
Okay.
It hasn't been an hour, has it?
At this point, just to get back to the tavern, not really. You're probably looking like a half hour.
Okay. I had my seeing visibility was still up. I didn't see anything or along the way, did I? Or even now.
I don't know. You didn't see anything on the way over.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, so back in the room.
Yeah.
All right, Seer. Let's hear it.
We're gonna have to do something about this, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to, but really sounds like we have to.
Yeah, that's what it's seeming like.
No one objects, then how are we gonna do it?
Well, we either try to get to the Storm Crowns beforehand, or we wait for them to do something. In which case, it may be too late.
So, how are we gonna get close to the Cloud Crowns? Am I just gonna try to get us invited?
Huh. That's seeming like the most realistic option. Also the most dangerous.
So okay, yeah. So how am I gonna get the Cloud Crowns to invite us? Like, they're not just gonna do it out of the kindness of their heart. I have to have something, and something worthwhile. And so far, it's looking like that advanced symbol.
Okay. Okay. Just out of character. So the group battles are going to take place on Saturday and Sunday, right?
On
Or is
Friday
it
and Saturday.
Friday? So starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when is the big event?
The so all of the preliminary matches are on Friday,
Okay.
and then the final matches are the final match is on Saturday. It's the big event. Then all of Sunday is mainly for parading through the city, and it's like the end of the event. So there will be fireworks and a parade with the victors and all the other contestants. It'll be a big showcase of the end of the festival.
Okay.
Right at the end, then.
But the
on
final
Sunday.
final game in the arena is going to be on Saturday. It's going to be
And
the end
that's-
of the team.
And that's going to be usually where most people are converged at for
Yeah.
that big event. Also on Saturday. Okay. Yeah, it seems like that's the best thing.
So I have to research this incredibly dangerous symbol.
Seems so. In my mind, I see Seer in her mind like, yes.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
She's trying to be all like, oh, I gotta research the dangerous symbol, guys. Oh no.
She can't be too excited, or you'll tell her no again.
No, honestly, I was gonna recommend it anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, after the conversation we had with them, I was actually going to recommend it, but it is okay. Uh,
Oh, then I guess I'm going to the library today.
yeah.
Do you?
Question.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
yeah. Upstairs. Do you want me to come along if you do this research in case anything happens? Because I can be able to remove the curse.
I mean, yeah, sure. Just don't look at anything.
Oh yeah, I definitely won't look at anything.
All right.
If anyone
And,
else wants to come, they can. But again, don't look at anything.
No. I think I might still try to head to the Stormcrown's Manor. Let's
Okay.
decide once.
If you talk to them, feed their ego. I think they would like that.
Yeah, doable.
Unless you just want to be rude, in which case I don't think I can get you invited.
Come on. When am I ever rude?
Do you really answer that?
No, I don't, actually. All right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that needs to be. All right. Well, Sierra and Berwick are going to the library. I'm gonna head to the Storm of Crowns Manor.
Okay. Where's
I
everyone
don't
else
know.
going?
Yeah.
I wish I could mine Osiris for information, but
I mean,
I don't trust him.
you can sit him down and start throwing fists in his face. That's digging some type of way.
I cannot actually do that.
I know you have a -1. You just
My punches deal 0 damage. I hit you as hard as I can, and I have like no muscle mass.
that'd be so funny. Someone's getting ready to take a fist to the jaw. Come on, give me your worst. You hurt your hand. Ah.
So, the three of you are kind of heading in the same direction. So Faradir, Mebehi, and Senti, what are the three of you choosing to do on this fine Thursday in the city of Kalos?
You can always join along. I just know definitively that's what I am doing.
probably just join too.
Well, there's two places you can join.
Okay, what are the two places?
There's the
I'm-
library where you could get possessed, or the Cloud Crowns mansion.
Where you could get possessed.
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Um,
At least in the library,
I'll
you can
go.
just
I'll
stand there
go
with
to
your
the
eyes closed.
mansion. Faradir's not a big reader.
Okay. So, you all generally travel in the same direction. As to get to the Icewind Conservatory and to get to the manor, it is essentially the same direction. As you make your way through the city streets, the busy festival grounds leave a lot of this part of the city fairly empty. Upon all of you beginning to get towards the north section of the I just blanked on the name.
Just for a side note, but Becky's starting a riot. That's
Becky's starting a riot.
Nice.
Great to know.
Internet, but that'll work too.
It's been so long since I heard your voice.
Hello, yes, I am back home from college.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
I'm welcome.
Okay, so then Becky will start a riot in the city. Understood. So, heading northward within the Sky District, you find yourselves all passing the large 5-towered manor. Each of the 4 towers on the very corners of the building rising high into the sky, but the very center tower rising well above all of them. With an impressive view of the city you would imagine that center tower to have, you feel like you're being watched as you enter even close to that space. And indeed, you find you are, as even bypassing the manor itself, walking on the main road, you can see dozens of guards currently patrolling around the grounds. Tall, imposing Goliaths. Some seem to have personal symbols of the Cloud Crowns themselves, but many others seem to be contingent city guards that have been put on a new station as they patrol around the manor. Just out front, you can count about 8 or so guards currently on patrol. 2 currently at the gates, and the rest patrolling around the front section of the very manor you're walking past. Belloc and Seer keep walking as the remainder of you stay to watch the impressive guards clad in either full plate or half plate with spears, swords, and shields currently making their patrols. Not too long into you all just kind of off in the background watching this, you do note that what looks to be another contingent of guards approaches. 3 in particular. You can see 2 tall-looking Goliath guards in full plate, and another with a large single greatsword that has these intricate giant runes glowing on the sword and on pieces of their armor. As Faradir recognizes a fellow rune knight approaches towards the manor. You all watch as the rune knight talks with the 2 guards out front for but a few moments, and they immediately bow and step away as the rune knight enters into the estate with his contingent. So, as you all are watching this building, what are you doing?
I just want to say one thing retroactively. On our walk, on our travel to the manor, uh, I would have told Cinti to be prepared in case she has to cast remove curse. Just in case, that's just a precaution. And I would have reminded them of the Cultivello's secret phrase.
Which is?
Have you seen the yellow sign? Then the responder will say, I've seen the yellow sign and bathed in the lake of Harley.
So, you say all this as you all approach.
All right. I'm kind of gonna go for this when we get in there. If we do meet them, I'm just gonna kind of go for it. And maybe we'll get somewhere. Then I'll start approaching the front.
Okay. Does anyone else follow to approach? Or is it only you?
I shall go.
Fair, dear.
Maybe I keep well.
Okay. So, the four of you begin walking up. You can see the contingent of guards quickly begin to note a group of four individuals approaching. And you can see some of the outlying guards that were currently actively patrolling around the edges of the walled estate kind of converge. And where two guards were currently at the gate, now there are 6 in total. You see one who seems to be probably the head of the gate currently, kind of takes a few steps forward. Halt! What's your business here?
We seek an audience with the Storm Crowns.
For what reason?
We are the victors of the chariot races, and our conversation last night at the after party got cut short.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm actually good at these.
Okay, quick question. What does the area we're in look like?
So currently you're in the city of Kalos, which is a large circular city made up of 4 different districts. The outlying district is all farmland, which is known as the Haug district. The next district is the Stein district, which is a lot of outlying residential and like lower mercantile shops. Currently you're in the Sky district, which is high-end mercantile and also the place where a lot of noble houses build their homes. And then the very center is the political district, also known as the Uvar district of the city of Kalos. Currently you're just north, on the north side of the Sky district, as it is a concentric ringed city. You're on the north side of that ring, currently outside of the Cloud Crown Manor. And Kalos is way down here on the southern continent of Southern.
Okay, and we're currently talking to a guard, right?
Yeah. You're talking to one, but there's 6 other 6 in total.
Okay.
The guard kind of looks you up and down. The Cloud Crowns are not in today. They've been staying in the Uvar district.
I want to insight check this.
Make an insight check. $18. He's not lying. It seems he was being truthful. He seems to have, you know, he seems taken with your cause. Like, he understands that, like, you know, you probably wanted to see them. But, yeah, he's being straight up.
Okay. Do you know where they can be found, if possible?
He kind of looks towards the other guards. Personally, I do not. They said that they would return to the manor once the games end. Till then, I could not tell you.
Alright. Well, if they do return for whatever reason, tell them Gamesh was here to see them.
I'll pass along the word.
Thanks.
You're welcome. As you begin to filter away, there are remnant guards who came up to support the main two, kind of go back to their normal patrols. Yeah, it seems the Cloud Crowns aren't really staying at their home.
It was a good enough try.
It was.
Oh, man, okay.
So, meanwhile,
Oh, yeah, locate creature. Oh, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Belric and Seer, you leave your party at the Cloud Crown Manor and walk within eyesight of your allies as you head to the large marble structure of the Icewind Conservatory, a large, bright building with this large, lightish blue glass dome that lets in incredible amounts of light into the interior structure. Walking in, you can see for Seer in a familiar open space with beautiful architecture, bright colors, and many, many attendants who are actively bringing individuals to and fro within this building. You can see a large section of desk space before you where you can see individuals are currently writing down notes, helping people get attendance and peruse the library at their pleasure. You can see individuals are donating large sums or small sums as they leave, or some people just enter to donate and then walk right out. It seems a very busy library.
Yes. I guess I'm just going to try to find someone and try to get down to where I was researching the other day.
Okay. Yeah, you can see many of the attendants up at the front. I'm assuming you go up to them. What do you ask?
Yeah. God, how do I ask about this? I wasn't really told how to get back there, was I? I didn't ask.
Yeah, not really.
It's fine. I guess, can I just ask, well, first I need to figure out if they, can I just ask if, like, they remember me at all?
Yeah, you say, do you remember me? Is that what you say?
Yeah, like I'm trying to ask, like, hey, I don't know if any of you remember me, but like I was wondering if I could do some more research where I was last time I was here.
Oh, personally, I don't remember you. But if you can tell me what part of the library you were in, I can have an attendant take you right there.
It's like inside. The inside?
You said inside the inside?
I don't know how to describe it. I went down a column.
You'd have to give me more to go on. I don't.
Yeah, let me get my notes.
Yeah, inside the inside does not make sense to me, sadly.
No, it's fine.
Wow, I
I'm
can't
just-
believe this guy can't even follow simple directions.
Belric, you can easily see as Seer is currently thinking on
The underground section.
thinking about that. You can see like the guy in front kind of looks over at the other like secretary next to them, and they just kind of exchanged like a glance of like, oh my god, what is happening?
The underground section, I remembered it.
The underground section. Do you know who led you there?
T.O. Isedale.
Oh. I'll be right back then. You can see they stand up and immediately go towards the back. They disappear for a good 3-4 minutes. I'm sorry, but Tio is currently indisposed right now. Is there someone
They
else I
murdered
can?
Tio.
Is there someone else I can get you right now? I can get you another attendant to peruse the upstairs libraries, perhaps?
Hmm.
I would like to in-check that Tio is indisposed.
Well, you're not there.
Here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't go to the library.
Yeah, why would Fairder go to a library?
I smell the bullshit from where I am.
I mean, you're not that far.
I'm convinced that they just went and murdered Tio.
No, they didn't.
They might have.
I just cast Charm Person. I don't think that would go over well.
Well, he was the one I healed at the party.
I know, we both know Tio. Actually, you know what? Can I insight check that?
Make an insight check.
Team!
It's not particularly difficult because they're not lying.
Good. I didn't think they were, but just
Yeah,
in case.
It seems like he's, from what you can gather, based on the way they're speaking, he's probably currently downstairs with someone else.
Fair enough. That would be great, thank you.
Wonderful. You see they wave over what looks to be an attendant who is currently just been waiting patiently, and they bring them out to you. They will be able to show you any place in the upstairs library and help you find what you need. The individual ushers you in as your escort within the library. What are you seeking?
I guess I'll ask if they have anything on symbology.
Easy enough. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
This always scares me. It's a 19.
Okay, this is at advantage, by the way. I should have
Oh, I forgot.
I forgot you didn't already have advantage on it.
2.
22. Easy enough. You are brought to a section of symbology and are given a hefty amount of tomes to begin to search through. Reading through them, they don't seem to have what you're exactly seeking. It's a lot of There is symbology of cults, of some like occults in here, but you do not specifically see that one.
Okay, can I, God, I'm so suspicious. It's fine. I guess.
Here with Gamesh and Mabeki.
No, I am with Belric.
Okay.
Belric, is there anything you can think of to research? Maybe just cults?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought it would be maybe too obvious, but I guess it's cults in general.
Yeah, I guess we'll go see if there's cults.
Make an investigation check with advantage because you do have an attendant of the library with you.
33.
Yeah, you are easily able to find information on cults. The information in the passages you read is not as in depth of what you first read. There is actually a passage on Haster, but it is brief and it generally just mentions his brother and seems to kind of be light on the details. This is a surface layer of cults.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look up and look at Belric and just shake my head.
It's probably as you do this, you hear a voice. I can take it from here, and you turn around and you can see Tio has currently made their way up the stairs as you're currently on the second floor, as they relieve the attendant you had with you. I was told up front that you were seeking me.
Yes, if it would be all right if I continued some of my research from the other day.
Looks towards Belric. For sure. For sure. Come with me. And
He's my friend who will make sure I don't get possessed.
He leads you down the familiar exit. You make your way down the stairs, off towards the set of double doors guarded, and then eventually down 3 floors to a very private, personal study with a lit fireplace. You can see evidence of many books nearby that seem to have been slightly left out. It seems like someone was just in this chamber. Pardon me. And you see he kind of goes over and grabs a few of the books and puts them away. So you're wishing to continue your research?
To an extent, yes.
To what extent?
I need enough to have something, but also not so much that I have something solid. We're working at a bit of a thing to stop what's happening, because there's stuff happening.
I'm aware. Looks towards Belric at that point.
This is my friend, Theric.
I'm familiar. Thank you again for last night.
Yep, no problem. It's good that you're looking better.
Thanks. It seems this library is very busy with people seeking that information. I can pull out the books that you read the last time. There's one new one.
May I see it?
You see, he walks over to a shelf, kind of takes his fingers to his chin for a moment, and carefully reaches out a small, what looks to be, like a lot of these are actual tomes, like full books. This is a journal. You see, he pulls out a handwritten journal. This is the journal of Caper Cloudcrown. I was just given it. And sets it on the table.
Oh, great. Perfect. Yeah, I guess if that's all, I will start trying to find anything about how to make that advanced symbol.
Yeah. So go
Probably
ahead.
starting with the journal.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. 21.
With a 21, going through the old books that you originally read, they're light on the details of the symbols. In fact, you do note that in that passage, in where the symbol is described, specifically, there is no image of it. It has been scratched out and has been taken out of the literature. Opening up the new book and looking for things about the symbols, again, it is more recent, but there is very recent evidence that someone burned the symbols out of this book as well. Whole pages have been ripped. This has been heavily redacted. A lot of the information in the journal has already been seemingly poured through and changed. However, there is enough there to piece together some things you didn't know before, and also a way to imbue these symbols with a more advanced capacity. Of the things you do note is specifically, I don't think you originally learned, but this book describes and theorizes from the view of Caper Cloudcrown the connection between the entity Hastur and an entity known as the Dreamer, or the Dream. It partially discusses how Osiris was once a dreamer. He had gotten strange visions and a task to complete out of Crosshold, and when he did so, he was found with a magical crown that gave him a tight personal connection with Hastur, although he did not know it at that point. Caper and Mwander then moved to solidify Osiris into their cult, pulling him in and unfurling on him the true meaning of his crown, to which he showed slight dissatisfaction. But he was loyal. Loyal enough to them. It talks about plans for sharing this dream, the insights of Hastur with the people of Kalos, through the festival, through their plays, and through something that they asked for, their own personal dream that was made reality, a slight gift of Hastur for the mortal world.
So they want their own dream?
It seems they made some sort of bargain. Not a full dream as in Osiris had, but similar to that. Combined, he made something for them.
Okay, so this implies that the twins already have the advanced symbol, correct?
Oh, for sure. It seems that the advanced symbol is, in and of itself, a window into Haster, the King in Yellow.
Okay. I'll tell Balric this.
So they already know about the more advanced stuff. So there's not much more you can really learn about this.
We need to switch plans, and I guess I need to try and make them think I'm being indoctrinated into their cult. Or something.
Yeah, that seems probably our only option at this point.
All right. Well, I'm going to put everything back and then get ready to leave.
Okay.
Oh. Also, can I send sending to Gamesh?
Yeah.
Let me just. Basically, I'm just gonna say like, the Cloud Crowns have the advanced symbol. Gotta see if I can work something out, anyways.
How does
All
Ganesh
right.
respond?
All right. They are at the manor.
Are or aren't?
Aren't.
Okay.
How long? I'll have a little more for the message. How long were they down there versus how long were we in outside the manor?
In all honesty, they've probably been gone about now 3 hours.
3 hours.
Sounds about right.
So, all right. So, is it all right? They weren't at the manor, and the guard said they were. What part of the city were they in?
They said they were holed up in the Uvar district.
The Uvar district. All right, they weren't at the manor. Going with Sinti and the others to the Uvar district to see if we can find them. I think that's enough.
Yeah. I'll relay this information to Belric.
Okay. So, the rest of the group, Gamesh, you all make your way towards the Uvar district?
You guys with a little more sightseeing?
Yeah, Seer and Belric show up like 3 hours after you guys do.
Okay, what time is it in the town that we're in? Is it like evening, day, morning?
It's probably midday now. I'd say
Okay.
just from traveling, it's maybe, and talking a little bit, it's maybe 2 o'clock.
Oh, just so you know, this is a city of giants and it's massive.
Yeah, this city's huge. Imagine like a normal 2-story building, is like 20 feet tall. For a giant, every 2-story building is like 4 or 5 stories. It's like 40 to 50 feet tall because giants typically are way tall.
So their blocks are ridiculously low.
Yeah, the city, it has a population of in the millions. Like this is, the scale is just off the charts.
Speaking of the blocks being ridiculously long, is anyone carrying Mabefi? Because there's no way she's walking this on her own. Like one step for a giant is like 18 hers.
I mean, you know, commercial carrier. It's not the first time.
Nice.
I also assume you did, travel in the taxi system essentially.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Nice.
Cut down on travel, but going from Cloud Crown Manor towards the Uvar entrance is honestly not that far, as all 3 of these locations are like right next to each other. Just across the street from the Icewind Conservatory is the north entrance into the Uvar district. You can see a massive 300-foot tall wall with huge 100-foot tall gates currently standing before you. You can see the large portcullis is currently partially closed, about halfway or so. And you can see a contingent of maybe about 12 or so heavily armored guards currently guarding the entrance. As you begin to approach, they take note, and as you get impressively close, one kind of takes a few steps. Halt! What's your business?
I've heard that the Storm Crown twins were here. I was seeking an audience with them.
The Uvar district is currently closed to the population over the course of the festival. The council is not having any meetings. All normal business will be resumed on Monday.
All right. Might you be able to relay a message then?
Perhaps.
Just tell them that Gamesh was looking for them.
Understood. Have a good day, citizen.
Thank you.
Takes a few steps back towards the gate.
All right then.
Then I guess best I got.
Okay. Eventually, Seer and Belric make their way out of the Icewind Conservatory, and you all meet back up.
So, did we find them?
No, they have the Uvar district locked down.
Should we go try again? We can say it's an emergency.
Apparently they're not taking anything until Monday, till the festival's over.
Too late.
Yeah. Actually, you can cast ending to them, right?
I can. Yes.
Then it might not be too late.
What do we even say to them?
I guess the thing I was planning to say.
The secret phrase.
Sign. Yeah.
Man, they really creep me out. All right, let's do it.
Alright, I've used up my last 3rd level spell slot for some reason. And I'll cast Sending to one of the Cloud Crowns.
Which one?
Oh. Huh. Rwanda or Caper? Which one is better? I don't know. Which one seemed to like me more?
It's hard to tell. They both share the same mannerisms.
Yeah, I guess Rwanda.
Okay. You send a message to a Wander.
Yeah, and I'll just say, have you seen the yellow sign? Because that's what my friends tell me to do.
And
And
your
I'm a
friends-
coward.
You
Your friends
send,
say you jump over a bridge, you would do that too.
so you send the message. Have you seen the yellow sign?
I'm terrified, personally.
Oh, as am I.
You wait. 1 moment. 2 moments. 3 moments. Each second gets longer and longer
I'm ready to cast Teleportation Circle back to Deckable.
until you hear a creeping voice enter into your head.
Ugh.
Why, yes. I have seen the yellow sign and bathed in the lake of Harley.
Puke. This is terrifying.
Where are you?
I'm just. I can't respond. I don't have any spell slots left.
You don't? We took a long rest.
Oh, then I should have 1 left.
Oh yeah, we took a little, before we took a long rest last night.
Sorry, it wasn't put on my sheet, I guess. I don't know. So I should have 1 left. I can cast this one more time. I'm gonna.
Hey, so they asked where I am. Should I meet them alone?
Shit. That's a good question.
Maybe not all of us, but at least 1 or 2 other people, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Didn't they see Belric, like, sneaking away from them?
Yeah, so I'm probably not the best person.
It's probably best to take.
Okay, well, who do they know? Who's made a bad impression?
I think it's mainly Belric. And on top of that, so me and Belric probably would be the best deities and whatnot.
Okay.
So I think
Could send
Sit-
Mebehi too.
Yasenti and Mebehi probably be the best options.
Yeah, either that or like Faradir and Mebehi.
And I think he
Like
wants
Faradir is like her bodyguard.
No, because Cinti
Alive,
has
and that
Cinti-
might help.
and Cinti has removed curse though, just in
That's
case.
true.
Maybe it should be Faradir and Sinti and Mevehi.
Yeah, and then honestly, you can also play on the angle of that your allies, Gamesh and Belric, are followers that of you can play like you're turning on us, and because of our
That would-
allegiances.
If you want me playing it like I'm a traitor, I should go alone. Traitors don't bring friends. I should know. I don't say that last part out loud.
I should. That's just an option. I'm not saying that's what you have to do. That's just
No, I know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, if I am gonna play it like that, then I should go alone.
yeah.
Maybe Sinti could like turn into a fly or something.
Oh yeah, Senti can just turn into Senti can easily follow along.
Oh! Turn into, like, I don't know,
A beast, and I can pretend she's my familiar.
Ooh, I like that.
Want to be my frog familiar? Well, it doesn't have to be Poppet specifically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
they've seen my familiar though, haven't they? No, I got rid of Poppet.
You can change your familiar too, so.
Yeah.
True.
All right. So where do we want to meet them?
Really.
Actually, I think it would be better if Cinti was out of sight though. So I think she wanted to do something small enough that she can hide away in like a pocket. Oh,
Like a mouse.
yeah, something real small.
I've accidentally put Cinti in the bag of holding.
Oh no. Well, she doesn't have to breathe, so she'd be okay.
I just keep Cinti in the bag of holding. They'll never find her.
Never find her. All right. Where do we want to meet them at?
Hey, the Airbnb guy just
Probably not like out here. We should probably go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
What's neutral ground? Is there like a town square?
Oh yeah. Well, there's. I don't think they're going to go anywhere too open. How about the Worm Vault, the Magic Academy?
Yeah, I'm saying anytime after and like.
All right, let's go to the Magic Academy.
Okay, so what do you say?
I'll cast something back and I'll tell
Yeah, but he
them
just messaged me
the
with
location.
all the information, so and he asked for
Okay.
his emails.
So, specifically, you say you're at the Worm Vault?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Okay, then. Let's see.
At Gmail. Adamo 12/7.
It's going
As-
to be okay.
As you send the message,
A customer
you
really
hear,
liked me a new asshole when I was trying to leave Chicken Shack.
"You're not too far
Customers were trying
away."
my patience today.
Yeah.
Yes, I ordered yesterday.
But I would
Good.
like to meet at my home.
Besides coleslaw and mushrooms, my chicken
Please
tasted like
come to my
ass.
manor.
I didn't get half my ribs. I didn't get all my mushrooms.
Even
I drove
better.
40 minutes to Richmond and looking like an ass. And
Great.
and all this food, it looks like ass.
I'll relay the information.
$20 credit that you were taking. Stop interrupting me. I don't care that corporate credit help me a lot better than you can. Yeah, no, you suck. Blah, 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 blah. What's your name?
I guess Cinti's viral shaping and I'm
Literally just like rip me a new ass.
going off to play trader.
So, you go off
Because I
alone.
couldn't give him a specific name of who
I
he
would say
wanted
that
to
I
know
bet he
this.
should
He
at
assumed
least
that- he said, "Sounds like you're just
sneak
sending me down a rabbit
as
hole
far
to
as she
do
can.
your job." I was like, "Sure."
just to
He's
have
like,
another set of eyes, because you know
he's like,
she's
"What's
impossible
the
to
number?"
be
I'm like,
seen.
248. He's like, "Hey, that's 248, not my
Yeah.
personal cell phone."
I don't know, Cinti. What do you turn into? That's up to you.
Online. That
Yeah,
was
we want something small enough that you can tuck away.
Yeah.
We'll be able to help
And
you.
you hide in the bag of holding.
Not me, who doesn't even have your order.
Or just in a pocket.
Yeah, not the. We want to be able to get her out. Just-
We want her to be able to come out of her own accord more than anything else.
I should be able to give him $70 worth of food, no problem.
Because, like, if I'm incapacitated, I can't open the bag of holding.
Unable to do. But
Exactly.
you know who could be able
I
to
wonder
do
if she
that?
could blast her
This
way out the
corporate
bag.
number, if you just call it in the morning. And he's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
It'd be very rude of
I was
her.
like,
Just let
okay.
me die.
He's like, I look like an ass in front of my
Just
mother-in-law.
let
I was like,
me
okay, so we reached the
die.
breaking point. You
No,
look
I'm
in front of
kidding.
her, And you look stupid in front of her.
Kind
That's
of.
what happened. That is
Sorta,
not my fault.
kinda, not really.
A little bit.
So, you make your way over to Cloud Crown Manor.
So hopefully they figure it out.
As you do so, Mbehi is tailing.
If she's okay with it, I can't force her to do anything she doesn't want to do.
Okay, if Mbehi is tailing, roll a stealth check.
The parking pass is available to open the gate
Those big
to the
numbers, miss.
parking garage. This is located on the dining room table.
So,
Do not lose it because it will be
the three of you make your way towards the manor. You can see the contingent of guards out front
If we lose the parking pass,
is slightly
we have to
larger.
pay $200
As you can
so we
see
can't
that
use the parking
imposing Rune Knight currently
It's
stands
in
out
the
front.
living room when we get there,
Large
Oh.
greatsword currently in hand as he waits.
because we have spots.
As we approach, as we get closer, I would say that me, Belric, and Faraday should probably break off.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all should not be with me
Yeah.
in sight of anyone.
Yeah. So we wanna. So we wanna be in the area, but we don't need to necessarily be.
I just have a frog in my pocket.
Sounds good though. So, only three of you make your way towards the door. Seer, you see the Rune Knight watches as you approach. As you get close enough, he nods his head. You see he kind of steps away, and the gate is opened to you.
I love that. Terrifying.
Yeah, like completely reasonable.
You take a few steps into the gate
I feel like we're on the same page.
as
Yeah.
the Rune Knight takes lead,
Yeah, that's all I needed though. I'll text you.
pulling you into the walled, beautiful gardens of the estate of Cloud Crown Keep. You move forward about 20 feet into the private gardens and then veer into them. You can easily make out what looks to be 6 or so guards currently patrolling the gardens, all with their eyes on you. Does Mabehi attempt to follow into the walled off estate? Or does Mabehi stand the outer edge?
Attempt to.
Okay. How are you getting over the gate?
What does the gate look like?
So it is a large 10-foot tall, like full stone wall that surrounds the entirety of the manor, with large, looks to be iron spikes currently standing at specific points on each section of wall.
Is there holes between the bricks? Am I understanding this right? Is it like a brick fence or?
Yeah, this is like a full-on like brick like privacy wall. You cannot see into the gardens themselves.
Is there any gate or anything near?
There's the main gate that Seer walks into, but it is currently guarded by what looks to be about 8 individuals, and there's 2 others currently walking, patrolling around the edges.
Fair. She'll try and climb over it if there's like enough cracks and stuff in the wall.
Okay. Make me an acrobatics check. "19 is enough. You're able to dexterously scale up the wall and avoid the large iron spikes that would most assuredly impale you. And you're able to get on top of the wall and see as Seer's led not very far in front of you. Only about 25 feet ahead of you, you can see Seers being led through a private garden.
And Mabehi can tell that she's hidden, or does she think she needs to hide?
Currently, you're on the top of the wall. You're not very hidden at this point. So if you would like to duck down into the garden, you easily can. Just roll me another acrobatics check to land softly.
Yeah, she's gonna make sure she's hidden.
19. Do you always have an advantage on acrobatics?
I don't know. I just clicked it and it gives you 2 numbers. Let me check.
Oh no, yeah, she never changed it to toggle. So
Oh.
hers is automatically rolls the advantage, but so it's probably the 13 then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's showing me like
don't
it's
think-
rolling twice.
She can't roll below a 10 though, right? Super.
Reliable talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might have. Yeah, she might actually have reliable talent.
Yeah.
Oh, my thing just scrolled down for some reason.
Oh, sorry. I'm on your sheet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she does have reliable talent now.
Okay, so yeah, that is at that point
15.
that is a 15. 15 would
Okay,
be a
quick
success.
question. So this problem stops happening. How do I just make it roll one flat number?
So you'll see above your initiative it says advantage, normal, and disadvantage. I clicked on.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can click on advantage or normal or disadvantage.
Saying it was on normal when I rolled, so I don't know.
I just toggled it onto normal, so
Oh, it wasn't on normal?
it was not. No, it was on advantage.
Oh, jeez, okay.
But still, 15 is just a success. So go ahead and make a stealth check as you land quietly enough, but now you have to sneak into the brushes. Easy enough. You move off into the hedges and the beautiful sections of garden behind benches and are able to keep tabs on Seer as she moves her way through. Seer, you're led maybe about 50 feet off the main path towards what seems to be a side, towards like the right side of the Manor'd estate. You're led to a beautiful fountain with a few benches currently laid out. You don't see anyone, but you can see the guard kind of stops this large rune knight Goliath. And they just kind of wait for a moment. And then you look away for just a moment and you turn back. And 10 feet from you, you see Rowander himself seems to almost appear. You see the pure white face of this facial tattooed Goliath, bald of head, with these large, slightly beady eyes as he steps forward. It's a pleasure to see you again. Pardon me being on my lonesome, but I wanted to talk to you by myself.
It's nice to see you too.
You see, he looks towards the guard, who turns, and you can hear him turn as the heavy footfalls walk not too far away, just out of earshot. So, have you seen the yellow sign?
I have notes for a reason.
I have seen the yellow sign and bathed in the Lake of Harley.
He smiles deeply. This sign, and he pulls a necklace up and shows it to you.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna look at it.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh shit.
Here we go.
It got bad fast.
Can you roll me a D100?
Throw the frog away.
Roll me a D100 for me, please.
Okay. How do I do this? Roll 1d100. 2.
As you see the yellow sign, immediately you feel something take over. As you feel your mind retreat inward, you're considered paralyzed. As you are seeing your own body through what looks to be glass, as if you are watching your life unfold before you, but you have no control over it.
Great.
What a shame, dear. You can see, almost spawning from nothing, from where Rwander had kind of shown up, you see almost appearing behind an invisible shield of some sort. You see Caper steps outward. What an intriguing lie, brother. Intriguing indeed. As they both take steps forward towards you. You can't help to do anything but stand there as they walk towards you. You see Rwander is currently walking around you as Caper takes her hand and strokes the side of your temple on the left side and down your face to hold your chin and just looks dead into your eyes, and you're just watching as if it's a movie on a screen as you cannot do anything.
It's creepy as shit.
You see what I go through? This is ridiculous.
Oh no.
Pocket frog, activate.
Pocket
need help.
frog, activate.
Oh, brother, she can see everything. Good. He steps around you after fully walking around.
I'm gonna die, guys.
She'll know how we treat liars.
Not a liar.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
Cindy.
You see, as Caper is currently holding your chin at this point,
Can you hear them?
she says to you, "No one who truly saw the yellow sign would fail so spectacularly the first time they see it again." She releases your chin. "We saw you speak to Osiris. We are not blind. We know he no longer is as loyal as he used to be, but this only proves just how disloyal he's become. Has he told you about the symbol? What it means? Is that why you are here? Or
Yeah. Say anything.
are you here because of others? You plan to kill us? Again? You are sorely mistaken, my dear. Come. Let's have a private conversation." You see, he smiles and she smiles at the same time. Let's. And you see, each of them grabs one of your arms as they begin to drag you.
I'm just cast a spell.
I bet he's gonna attempt to follow them inside after they've gone in a little bit, so she doesn't get seen.
Okay, so Mebehi is you're just following them?
Yes.
Okay.
Sneaky sneak.
Who knew I'd have to bring out the cowboy so soon?
So Senti, what are you doing? So you're just you're currently in a pocket, correct?
All right, now, Cindy, just so you know, just so you have an understanding of what our plan overall is. One, we are trying to find their vault. That is something we are trying to do. And two,
Leave that to Mabeki. She can sniff out gold anywhere.
yeah. Well, it's not gold we're looking for.
Also, also you do know the vault has probably been already robbed.
Oh.
Also, I'm paralyzed.
Yes, and she is paralyzed. I'm gonna, Cindy, I can't tell you what to do. I just need to give you information about the situation. You gotta act on your own.
Okay. So, Senti, what do
Die.
you do? You stay quiet?
I trust your judgment.
But
You don't stay quiet.
oh, you don't? You can stay quiet. Oh, don't trust Cinti. Okay, Cinti is staying quiet, but don't trust Cinti.
Okay.
Great.
So
I'm sorry. We have no choice but to trust you.
they
Yeah, we really
grab
don't.
her hands.
I mean, you
Mabeki,
got Mabeki behind you.
you see this. You see they grab her arm and begin dragging her, not towards the house, but back to where they both showed up from. And as you make your way along the edge, you can see they go around and disappear. You can see now as you get up next to where they were, some sort of strange circular portal is currently just a few inches off the ground. This large, about, I believe it's...
Well,
oh, yeah. It's about 10 feet in diameter. And as you just get around the edge, you note it. What are you doing in this immediate moment? As you see Seer is just taken through a portal, just disappears.
bye.
Um.
God, so bad.
They're not dumb.
Mabeki's gonna look around and see if there's any big rocks that she can push into the portal to see what happens.
Okay.
If Seer gets crushed in the meantime, that's an accident.
Make an investigation
Workers
check.
stop.
Okay.
Make an investigation check real quick.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Again.
They're not dumb. They cast Arcane Gate. Like, both of them weren't out in the same moment. They were waiting.
Oh, I believe it.
Goodbye, everybody.
With a 2, Mabeki, you begin searching the grounds for any sort of large rock that you can find until you hear zounk behind you. You turn
I am.
and you go back to where you saw the edge of the portal. It's gone.
Yes, since he was since he was in Seer's pocket.
Senti, your little frog hands go onto the pocket and pull yourself upward. You look around, you can just see the edges of Rwanda and Caper calmly carrying Seer through what looks to be some sort of a windowed study room on the same side of the manor that that side of the gardens was on. They pull her through an open set of double doors. You can hear the heavy footsteps of 2 individuals on beautiful marble tiles and can see a open chamber. To your left side, you can see what seems to be some sort of railing that extends down to a large open, what looks to be flat stair area where you can see a set of staircases rises up to meet the main floor that they're all on. You recognize this space as the main hall of their manor. They take you along the railing towards what looks to be a large set of double doors that is slightly familiar as, well, what would be a large set of double doors that is currently blackened and charred and broken. They pull you through the blackened remains of their personal study towards a back open section where you can see their secret hallway has been exposed due to a great fire. They take Seer onto the elevator, pull a lever, and the 2 of you descend. 100, 200,
Oh, you've got a bad feeling.
300 feet underground.
Oh, God.
You open into a massive chamber. At the far wall, you can see a large door spanning all the way to the ceiling, some 30 feet tall, made of what looks to be some heavy-duty metals. The room itself is 30 feet tall, surrounded by thick, strange, almost slightly alien-looking metal and stone, carved with intricate designs that lead you to think of the King in Yellow. Before you, you can see what seems to be 4 pillars holding up the room. Large, intricate tiles dot the floor. In this very center, some sort of metal contraption currently lays slightly risen above the tiles, but empty, devoid of whatever intricate design would have once held on to it.
Well, I found their vault.
You can see what seems to be empty tables on the far end of the room, flanking each side of the large door on the back wall. You can see what looks to be a broken pedestal is currently moved somewhere onto the flooring. You can see a open yellow carved symbol is laid bare where the pedestal probably once was. This room has been ransacked already. Whatever's secrets it once held have been taken. As they calmly drag Seer into the very center of the vault, on that strange pedestal that lays empty, they set her down, still frozen in this moment of just watching from the inside of your own mind, where you cannot be helped to do anything. You are in the vault. As you see Rowander and Caper step forward, do you think we should summon him? If he will listen to us, then maybe it'll be a good first impression. Let's. You see, they grasp each other's hands and close their eyes and begin speaking together in unison. Lord Hasta, send your child of the deep unto us, for we have a sacrifice, a worthy gift for him. What are you doing, Senti?
So bad.
Oh man,
Yeah, it went very bad.
very fast. I was banking on her wisdom proficiency, her wisdom save proficiency. It didn't.
I rolled so bad.
Yeah, that was
horrible.
I rolled a 4.
that was a bad roll.
You can jump out of the pocket, yeah.
I get ready for the cowboy. I don't know if I'll survive this, guys. I probably will. I don't know.
Oh man, they had Arcane Gate.
Yeah. Here's the thing. They're both warlocks, okay?
Hope I could talk to them a little bit more.
Oh man, I was banking on your persuasion, your deception. I was banking on all that.
But I didn't even get a chance to talk.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing was they were going to test you to see if, if you had succeeded, maybe the conversation would have gone. But
Sorry, Cinti. You're on your own technically because Seer's out the game and I'm not there.
yeah,
No one.
Seer's paralyzed. She cannot do anything.
You gotta just make a play.
I won't blame you if you save yourself.
Yeah, Seer is just like watching her life as a movie and is just terrified.
Yeah, no, I am spiraling inside my head. Also, where's Poppet in all of this?
I'm assuming just with you, like.
Did you have him summoned?
Yeah, I'll always.
And then Pop is probably just like had to follow or get lost,
Keep him with me.
But you are paralyzed, so.
To the very end.
You know, can't do anything with him, but like at least he's there.
All right, Cynthia. Greater restoration would fix paralysis. I think it's greater restoration. No, or is it just regular restoration?
I think lesser restoration would probably work.
Yeah, lesser restoration. So that would cure paralysis.
And then I could probably dimension door us out. I don't know. Am I able to like observe my surroundings while I'm paralyzed?
You are seeing through your eyes as if you're watching a movie.
Basically, wherever
Okay.
your head is turned, and
Yeah.
your eyes can divert
So
to.
specifically, the wording is the character retreats into his or her mind and becomes paralyzed. So
Yep. So wherever your eyes are looking.
yeah, you're just watching. You're just watching them summon something to kill you.
Yeah.
I think it's a bonus action for you to revert back.
I'm just glad I went here alone and not with like Gamesh or
I think it
anyone
might
else.
be an action.
I think it's an action to turn, isn't it?
No, just
Yeah.
run away as a frog.
You can
We
revert.
need to die. It's fine.
You can revert to your normal form earlier by using a bonus action on your turn.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to use a bonus action.
Oh man, that's crazy as fuck.
Well, now you know they have one of the advanced symbols.
And now we know the guards are gonna be on alert like fuck.
Okay. So you shift out of frog form? Make a stealth check. You can. They're currently chanting. Their eyes are closed. There is a chance.
What do you sneak in to do? 'Cause that's gonna determine what form you're in.
Make it with your normal character. As you're shifting out of frog form and trying to stay stealthy, I would assume.
I bet the frog has better sneak.
Yep. It's okay though. It's okay.
I mean, they are, not fully paying attention.
Oh yeah, you do have luck, so you can always re-roll.
So go ahead. Ooh.
And go ahead, use your luck.
Oh.
Come on, come on. There you go.
That's better.
As you shift out of your frog form, you half jump out of the pocket that you're in as you shift to not take Seer down with you. But as you do so, you did not expect that you get caught on the very pocket you're in. You're able to, quietly as you can, tumble out of the pocket as you rip it open. But they don't seem to have noticed immediately as they continue their chant. And you begin to hear something coming. You hear... Cast Greater Restoration. Okay. You spend your action. Can you post that in the chat for me so I can read it? Okay. You take out the diamond dust, sprinkle it over Seer as you say the words. And suddenly, Seer, the madness ends. Your eyes flood back into your own form. You are able to move and act again, and you feel something that was deep within you break.
Ha ha ha.
At this, speaking, as this is a verbal component, you immediately see their eyes open and they both turn. They immediately undo their hands as they begin to go to cast something towards both of you. Seer,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Are they both casting one spell, or?
It seems both of them are going to try to do something. As they just turn, and they're immediately reacting into the situation. You can see... I'm going to say you can see that Rwander is clearly going for something large.
Can I counterspell Rwander at 5th level?
Okay. You cast Counterspell on Rwander.
My reaction.
It is 5th level, because he's a warlock. So, yeah, please roll.
I cast counterspell at 5th level.
Oh, wait, yeah, so it beats it, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, that spell fizzles as you see him beginning to... I don't know if you would know this spell. But you can see his hand extends, and he begins to speak words, but you shatter an effect as you see him almost reaching, tethering towards you to pull you. As that fails, you see Caper releases her spell onto you. I need both of you to make strength saving throws. As you see dark tendrils erupt around both of you. That's a failure.
Oh, damn.
And that's a fail.
Avard's black tentacles.
It doesn't matter, I still failed.
Okay.
One of my favorite warlock spells.
Should I do next?
You can still teleport. If it is the spell that I think it is, you can still technically teleport.
Yeah, but what about Cinti?
As long as you're within 5 feet of each other.
You both are going to take 19 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Remind me.
And each of you cannot take reactions until your next turn. As Arms of Adar hits you.
Oh, Arms of Adar.
Okay.
As these black tentacles slam into both of you, they sap some aspect of yourselves as she reacts. Seer, your turn.
Do I have my action back? Like, can I cast a spell with my action?
Yeah, this is your turn.
Is Cinti within 5 feet of me?
Yeah, she's right next to you.
I would like to cast Dimension Door and teleport 500 feet away.
Okay.
Like, up and out, so we can start running.
Yeah, you cast Dimension Door. They can't counterspell it.
Alright, Cinti, let's go!
You
I'm gonna...
grab onto Senti and shift.
Yes.
In what direction do you go?
Yeah, what direction?
I can travel up to 500 feet. I want to go, like, up 300 feet, right? Because I'm 300 feet underground. So I want to go up to where I'm above ground. And then, as much as I can, just, like, outside of the manor in one direction, basically.
Okay. That is enough to get you up and out of the manor's grounds and probably a house or two away. So you shift and suddenly you're on the very edge of an alleyway, about two of these large houses down.
I'm gonna look at Cinti. We should run. We should run.
What about
As
baby?
you two run,
Oh my
as the two of you run, Mebehi, what do you do?
But he's
What have you done in this
but he's
time?
not there.
Do you try to sneak out? What do you do?
Wait, Mabehi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mebehi.
Yeah, she tries to sneak out.
Okay. Well, first off, roll me a stealth check, please.
And I almost died. I
Almost-
forgot
almost
about
got-
that.
Almost got eaten.
Yeah.
Okay. You go over to the gate, and you have to climb it again. So go ahead, roll me an acrobatics
I
check
could
as you attempt to climb out the wall. That is enough. You get
I
to the
could
top
cast
of the wall.
Phantom Steed.
You get to the top of the wall and immediately go to duck over. Make another stealth check as you, this time, are moving away in open area from the guards. Easy enough. Like you were never even there. You expertly roll up to the top of the wall, leap, roll, and book it. The guards don't even notice as you are able to bypass all of them during their watch. As you run across the open space of the street, and Seer and Senti are currently on their own, preparing themselves to run, the remainder of you wait in anticipation for whatever is to happen. If Seer is to contact you in some way, or
Yeah, I gotta find them.
any resolution to this, as you just sit and wait and watch at the Cloud Crown Manor, waiting.
Okay,
Waiting.
Mabehi would run back to the group after she got out of there and explained what happened.
Yeah. So as
Which
you're
she
currently,
just saw.
as you're running towards the group, I'm going to have to end the session there tonight.
That's cool. That's a hell of a to be continued.
Terrifying. All of my worst fears.
like you didn't have a chance. The shit immediately hit the fan.
I mean,
like
Yeah.
you did have a chance,
No
but
problem, Mabehi's
you,
just looking around. And,
that was the
Oh,
most
hold-
important check.
hold
That
on.
wisdom save, if you would have saved,
I rolled poorly.
yeah, you
It's
would have been
just-
fine.
That's it. If I could have gone to like the persuasion deception checks part, I would have been fine. But
Yeah,
I just
there's that
didn't get
one
there.
wisdom save.
Yeah.
yeah, that was just a really poor.
Also,
Roll.
that was one of the best options for them, in all honesty. There's some
Would-
weird ass options. Like, you could have just started babbling and you're incapable of normal speech or spellcasting, which would have been fun.
Yeah.
for
Kind
them.
of. I was kind of hoping I would get amnesia.
Yeah, I mean, that one was. It could have been worse. You could have just fallen unconscious, too. Like,
Yeah, that was. Ah.
yeah.
But now I get to think about the repercussions for this on Seer's mental state. It's not good.
Yeah.
and what's going like they could have the city turned against us now.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go back to
Oh.
Decaball, guys.
Yeah, we don't have to stay here. we
Let's just go.
It's actually like perfect ending time because I do have to get off because I have work very early in the morning.
Oh shit! I got back at a horrible time.
Oh.
I was heating up a sandwich.
Okay, well, Seer, Mabehi, and Cincy, they all got out.
Okay, that's good.
Cincy and Seer together, Mabehi's by herself, and they're coming to us, but we are ending the session.
I gotta go.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, no one got eaten. Nobody got eaten.
I almost did. It's coming.
Oh,
It was
no, that's a
coming.
threat in D&D.
Yeah, you heard it.
I gotta. We should leave. Yeah, Seer wants to go home.
I don't want to stay here. I don't really care about the cold. I just want to go.
Hey, party,
Yeah.
come pick me up. I don't like it here.
We don't have to
cult
do the
is-
festival, do we, guys?
the-
We can just
The
leave.
cult is this continent's problem.
Yeah. We can just leave. Who cares if we're kind of helping the nightmare? Like, we can just leave.
Well, good thing Gamesh didn't try to do it because I would have failed immediately. I have next to no
Yes.
bonus being wisdom,
Wants to go home.
just because I want to see what I would have rolled.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd have been.
She's
Roll-
scared.
Roll a d100.